Hello crafty friends, welcome to another card making ideas video. So I've had this die sitting on my desk for ages, intending on using it but just not getting around to it. So last night I sat down and grabbed it, took a couple of backgrounds from my box of backgrounds and bits and cut out lots of these leaves, and I really like them. Very pleasing shape. I love the colours and I'm going to use them on a card today or multiple cards. But I thought I would add in some green. I've got a red violet and an orange, which I think could just about nudge into the red orange. And opposite these two here, I've got green. So that would give me a split complementary colour scheme. Green and red are complementary, but if you move either side of the red, that's a split complementary. So I think we can get away with that. And for the green, I'm going to use cracked pistachio. And this is a piece of linen textured white card. And I'm just swiping my ink pad over this. It will catch that linen texture. And to spread that about a little bit more, I'll blend it with the brush. And just to bring in a bit more variation, I'll give it a mist with water and I'll mop that up with my microfiber cloth. I did find my kitchen towel last night, but now I've lost it again. So I've got a slightly splotchy, mottled look, and I'll dry that with my hairdryer and then die cut out some leaves. And there we have a lovely pile of leaves. Now we need to put them on a card. So my card blank is 4 by 6 inches approximately. That's a UK A6 size. You can obviously do this on whatever size or dimension card you like. I've put a bit of paper in the middle so I don't get any of these splatters inside the card, hopefully. And this is just a gold metallic watercolour, and I'll dry that with my hairdryer. I'll put some high-tech white glue on my mat and take my leaves, tap them in the glue and then tap off the excess. And I'm going to have just a big mishmash of leaves on the front of this card, and then we'll see what we've got left, if I've got enough for another card. I'm going to work my way through the leaves, alternating colours and putting them down so I don't have two colours next to each other at the moment. I think I'm going to work around the edges as well, because if I have a gap in the middle, that's okay, because I'm starting to envisage having a sentiment in the middle, like a big die cut one maybe. I've got some partial leaves from the die cutting process, so I'm going to put those along the edge, and I can cut off any overhanging bits when I'm ready. I think it's inevitable that I will have some next to each other that are the same colour. That's not the end of the world. I just don't want big blocks of things that are the same colour. So you don't have to have the same dye as me to do something like this. You could do this with any leaf dye. This one's just really helpful because it's got lots of different patterns and you can cut out 7 at a time, which is nice. Snip a bit off this. I want something coming in from that corner. So we'll definitely have more than one card out of that pile. Now those have had a minute to stick, I can chop off the overhanging bits. Yep, liking that. So we'll set that aside for a minute, and now I've got a strip that is about 4 centimetres, just under 2 inches wide, and I'm going to add leaves all the way down again. So instead of covering the whole card front, I'm just going to cover a strip and stick that on a card front, and I'll work my way from top to bottom, again trying to mix up the colours a bit and the patterns, changing the angle of the leaves. With a leafy design like this, you could change up the colours to match the season. So you could go all reds and oranges for autumn, springy greens for spring. I think I'll use my trimmer to cut off the overhang. If you want to neaten the edges a bit, you can carefully run an embossing tool along, and that will bevel the edges over. Actually going to mount this on some more linen texture to give it a border either side. I'm going to go 1/16 of an inch. Chop off at the bottom there. Add some tape runner to the back of this. To get this positioned properly, I've got my scoreboard. I'm going to push this right up against the bottom lip of my scoreboard and then push this up against it as well. And that should go on straight now and be level at the top. We've got a little bit of overhang at the bottom, which I can just snip off with my trimmer. So that's now ready for a sentiment, and it's nice and clean and simple. It's got a really fresh feel, plenty of white space here. So for a third card, I've cut myself a 4x4 square piece of linen texture card, 4x4 inches. And I'm going to add my leaves, starting in the middle this time. Have them sort of radiating out, not quite the middle, I suppose. I'm just going to sort these out into colours because I don't want to run out of one colour halfway through. There's nothing stopping me making some more. So I've taken that square again, chopped off the overhang, mounted it on another piece of card, cut it down so it's got a 1/16 of an inch border, and this time I've mounted it on a 6x6 inch card blank. Actually, that way round. So for my sentiments, I've chosen some matte gold cardstock and some vellum. I've cut the words from the gold and the shadows or outlines from vellum. I've added glue to the back of that using my glue dotter, and I'll place that on the vellum. There's a teeny weeny bit of glue on the front, but I can just wipe that off with a baby wipe. Press that down, and I'll do that to all of them. For the thin ones, I'm going to run them through my Xyron sticker maker, and this will put adhesive all over the back of the vellum, which means it won't show through, or it won't be obvious. And I'm going to place that about 1/3 of the way down the card, in the middle horizontally. So we've got the thanks, and I'm going to place it here on this intersection of the rule of thirds grid. Does eat into the white space a bit, but that's okay, it's balanced. And because this one won't fit through my Xyron sticker maker, I'm going to try and hide some adhesive behind the writing and just dot it on. This is high-tack white glue, so it grabs quite well even before it's dried. Right, this one is going to go bang in the middle. This one I don't think needs anything else because I did the spattering in the background. This one I don't think needs anything else. I like the clean look. But this one could maybe do with a few gold dots here and there. I'm going to use this hole punch to punch out some different size holes. And I'm going to add lots of little dots of matte gel medium. This will dry matte, not glossy, so if it seeps out from underneath my dots, it's not a problem. And there we have all my sprinkles. I think that's finished that one off really well. And then you have 3 cards made with that one leafy die. Really pleased with those. I like the colour scheme. I like the different designs. I think this one might be my favourite. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope it's given you a couple of ideas, and I hope to see you back here very soon for another video. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.